boxing. Y'all hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to talk about Shakur Stevenson. Will Turkey allow him? Will Turkey allow him or cheat to win or cheat? You know, will Turkey cheat Shakur Stevenson out of this fight? You know, will he cheat him? Will he go tell the judges, da 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 da, write this, write that, write this? You know, nah. Let's get some filled out scorecards. Do Shakur Stevenson have a fair chance of beating Williams Zepeda? Because if you listen to Turkey, he don't. And that's what we're talking about today. My man Lorenzo is in the building. Hannibal is in the building. And this is what we're going to talk about today. Y'all come on up in here. It's just, just questions and answers. Questions and answers. Will Turkey give Shakur Stevenson a fair chance? A fair chance, especially if he get to ducking and dodging and, running and, jumping back and all that stuff that Hannibal loves, saying this man is one of the best in the world and that man can't even sell a fight. Can't even sell a fight. Pounder in the building. What's up, Pounder? Hit the like button. New York Athletic Commission going to keep Turkey in line. This not Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but money talks. Money talks. Money talks, man. You never know, Pounder. What's going on, man? Turkey can make the ring 10 by 10. Shakur still whooping his ass. Yeah, I agree. But, you never know. You never, ever know who that man talked to 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 3 days ago, we don't even know the ref now. If it ain't no engagement, the ref might start taking points. If it ain't no engagement, the ref might start taking points now. After he done told people, let's get some engagement in here. We got 29 people just jumped in. Y'all hit that like button. That's all you need to do. Subscribe to the channel. Turkey slipped up one time. Robbery, been in box. Yeah, but we're talking about now. You always living on the past, Hannibal. You got to grow. You got to grow. Everything you talk about is the past. We're talking about 2025. Boxing is corrupt. It's been corrupt. But we're talking about 2025, champ. That's all you live your life in the past, champ. Come on, man. It's the present. So 2025, man, there's a lot going on. The press conference, they try to make it lit a little bit. Edgar Berlanga, all that fake gangster stuff. Shiraz, all that fake staring down each other. All that fake stuff. Ain't had nobody doing nothing. Like I said before, this fight shouldn't have been the main event. Even though Shakur is a snooze fest, Shakur Stevenson should have been a main event fight. Shakur and Williams Zepeda should have been a main event fight, man. It's no ifs and buts about it, man. That should have been the main event. Or Prelude and Matias, That should have been. Tony K is in the building. That should have been the main event, man, because Edgar Berlanga and Shiraz, they not moving no mountains. They not moving no goalposts. People really don't even care. They really don't even care, man. I don't know, man. But I understand why, because Edgar Berlanga is supposed to be going to, be putting people down. He supposedly be putting people down, and we know Shakur Stevenson, might not be putting people down. He might do, some unnecessary movement. Some unnecessary movement. You know what I mean? He might be doing some unnecessary movement. But we don't see. We're going to see, man. But Turkey say, hey, I'm telling y'all now, don't be surprised if some of them checks don't be what people think they are. Don't be surprised if them checks don't be what you think they are. You know, he might take them. Don't pay him that much. Don't pay him what you asked for. Remember, Shakur say, Turkey be sneaky about them pays. He know what we talked about and all that stuff. First of all, stop assuming I picked Shakur Stevenson to win. That's all need to be said. My man Benzo in the building. What's going on, champ? So it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Is it a possibility that Williams and Pater can overwhelm Shakur Stevenson? Or the step back, the step to the side is just it's just going to be too much for Williams and Pater to handle, Ain't nobody said nothing about nobody not being paid. But anyway, you guys, that's what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen when it comes to the ref might be the most important guy in the ring this weekend. The ref. What's up, Joaquin? What's going on, champ? Benzo, the referee might be the most important guy in the ring this weekend. Because he can be influenced. He can be influenced by too much movement. Y'all agree or disagree? Because that's all he been hearing. That's all he been hearing. That no move, Tom and Jerry, and all this bull stuff, man. He can be influenced. He can take point away. He can tell them engage more. The ref plays a pivotal part. Play a pivotal role, Benzo, in these fights, man. Especially this one, when the man who's during the event said he wants no Tom and Jerry. So again, like I said, can Turkey bamboozle and Shakur Stevenson and Williams and Pater win this fight? And the answer is yes, he can. To me, he can. He can bamboozle the fight. Turkey always pays his fight. Who said he didn't? Anybody said nothing about Turkey didn't pay his fighters. Where you get that from? They stop listening to Hannibal. They might favor the more active fighter. Exactly. The one who throwing the most punches, the one who doing the most engagement. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what he might does. That's what can happen. I told y'all a long time ago, these judges now, I'm telling you, these judges now want to see engagement. They want to see people fighting. Shakur can fight a masterful fight and win by just jab and movement and in and out and stuff like that. But will the judges give him the fight? Will the judges give him the fight? That's the thing we need to say. That's the thing we need to say. Will the judges give Shakur Stevenson the fight if you're doing that? Turkey is giving away money. It's killing the sport. Pounder, so what do you think? The judges is getting tired. They hear from Turkey. And the ref, he hears from Turkey. He paying these people. Tom and Jerry, no movement. Let's see some fighting. Can this stuff here, the noise he's making, sway to Williams and Pater? That's all I'm asking. It ain't hard. Stop all the nonsense y'all saying, because I'm not reading none of this shit y'all talking if you're not talking about what I'm talking about. If you're not talking about what I'm talking about, I'm not reading your comment. I'm just simple as that. So you're wasting your time. Unless you super chat and force me to read it. That's it. I hope they don't cheat, Shakur. Yeah, I hope not either. I hope not either. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is. Time change, things change. If he don't fight, the fight that people want to see, you never know. You never know. We never ever know. Turkey giving you some good fights. Yes, he is, Nate. He giving some good fights. Yes, he is. But are you happy with the fights he's giving? Was you happy with the Times Square card? Yeah, he giving you the fights. He giving you the fights, but are they the fights that making you happy? Was you happy with Ryan Garcia and Rolly? Was you happy with Debbie and Jose Ramirez? Was you happy with them fights? Yeah, he giving you fights. He giving you, but they not fighting. They're not fighting. You know. No, the fights are trash. Tony K say no, the fights are trash. Okay. Hey, uh, Conor Ben Eubank Jr. was a great fight. 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct. Good fight. But if you got knowledge of the sport, you knew who was going to win the fight. Just like this time, we know who's going to win the fight. I didn't want to see no Conor Ben and Eubank too. For what? Conor Ben too small. He need to be fighting 47. You know, some of these matchups are a little iffy, but I like the November card. Exactly, Benzo. It's the matchups. He think because these guys got names that the matchup is going to be like that. That don't mean nothing. Just because these dudes have names, that don't mean it's like that. You know. That don't mean. See, that's the problem. He don't know how to miss and match. And then you giving all these dudes all this money, they're gonna fight the way they want to fight. They're gonna fight the way they want to fight. He need that. that's what that is. Better Biv and Biv wasn't awesome. It was a good fight. What you talking about? Awesome. Do you know what awesome means? Better Biv and Biv was awesome. It was a good fight. It wasn't nothing to jump off a bridge about. What the hell you talking about? Seawood in the building. What's going on, Seawood? Everything good? Seawood, what you think, man? You think Shakur Stevenson is going to have a fair shot at beating Williams Zepeda? Do you think he's going to have a fair shot of beating Williams Zepeda if he start moving like we know he does? If he start moving like we way he does. I picked Zepeda, so I'm biased. Oh, so you picking Page. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all just came up in here. Hit the like button. Paying these fighters too much. Um, so you pick Zepeda. Yeah, you never know. You never ever. You never know. You never know. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Shakur can hurt his hand. He can hurt his hand. The second or the third round, and then it'll be over. Then it'll be over. See what I'm saying? So that's how that could be. But I think he could sway the judges. I think he could sway the referee to make them engage more, make Shakur engage more if he do excessive running, and I think it'd be for the judges. The names on these cards. Let me say this: y'all keep saying all these cards are great and people gonna be on it. We don't know. We don't know if if the card's gonna be great until we see the fights. Let's be honest. Because they got names on it here in New York City, that don't mean the card's gonna be great. That don't mean we're gonna get the fights that we want to see. You think Shakur can get a stoppage? I think if he try, he might. If he try, he might. It depends. It depends. But if he try, you never know. He got to go to that body early though. He got to slow Williams or Beta. He got to slow Williams or Beta down. But if he going to the body, he got to be there. He gonna be there to get countered and hit back. So I don't know, Benzo. He might not. We don't know. So that don't. We'll see. We'll see. If that's what he's gonna do, man. But Shakur tell you he not gonna. He say what he just say. He not gonna change his nothing in what. He just trying to get in there and win. Get in there and win. Yardi versus Better Bills. That's gonna be a good fight. I think Dave Benavidez is gonna put them paws on Anthony Yard. Well, y'all gonna have to get him up out of there before the first 5 rounds. If he don't get him up out of there, it's over. He run out of gas too much, the muscle gonna fatigue him, and David Benavidez gonna get in there and get the pounding on his, you know what? Nate, he gonna get the pounding on him, Nate. So we gonna have to see what happened with that one, man. He gonna get the pounder. Oh man. Now hold up 1 minute. Yeah, my fault. My fault. Hey man. Smith pulled out. Smith didn't want to fight, so they put Yard up in there. That's all. Yeah. Bam is on the card. Mason's on the card. Benavidez going where the smoke at. Yeah, he sure is. That Benavidez got all the smoke for everybody out there. Dave Benavidez want all the smoke for everybody out there. That's facts over feelings. He ain't ducking no wreck from nobody. Wheels of Steels is in the building. What's up, Wheels? Your man fight in a couple of weeks. I hope he ain't got them steroids up in him. Oh man, Lorenzo, what's going on, Lorenzo? Yeah, Manny Pacquiao fight next week. We hope he ain't got them drugs up in him. Y'all hit the like button. Come on up in here. Tell me what y'all think. Wills, tell me what you think, Lorenzo. Do y'all think Turkey can sway the judges in the ref to put a little heat on Shakur Stevens? There you go with that bullshit. Appetite versus Benavidez. Appetite is overrated, man. Get out of here. Dave Benavidez put them paws on. Ain't none of them dudes beating Dave Benavidez, man. They have to get him up out of there early and hurt him early. That's the only way you're going to get Dave Benavidez up out of there. You got to go to Dave Benavidez's body, man. I ain't seen him get hit with no clean body shots yet to slow him down. Because if you don't slow Dave Benavidez down, you're in the world of hurt. But he can get put down. Well, that's your opinion, man. But yeah, man. So I think Joaquin, that's facts. Some would say Yachty is a dangerous fight. Yeah, if Yachty can get him down the first 5 rounds, get him up out of there, then he can win. But after the 5th round, he's done. He's done. He's gonna start fatiguing. Dave Benavidez just gonna keep pounding on him and pounding on him and pounding on him. But we're gonna see what happens. So let me show y'all how people contradict themselves. So Hannibal right now. Hannibal is a Devin Haney nut hugger. Hannibal is a Devin Haney nut hugger. That's who he is. And his comment is, Benavidez ain't fought no one his size yet. That's the same damn thing we've been saying about Devin Haney for the last 3-4 years. And when he finally fought somebody his size, what happened? You see what I'm saying? You see how easy this shit is? Y'all see how easy this stuff is? Benavidez ain't fought nobody his size yet. That's what he say. Dave Morrell was his size. You know? But yet, when Ryan, the same size as Devin Haney, when he fought somebody finally his size, what happened? You know, he got the shit whooped out of him. He got them paws put on him. So he contradicting himself. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? We seen what happened when he did. Exactly. Well, you know, exactly. Miss Sexy. Hey, Miss Sexy. Hey, Miss Sexy. What's up, Miss Sexy? Hey, beautiful lady. You know I'm coming to Texas. I gotta let you know? A week in advance, 2 weeks in advance. What I gotta let you know, Miss Sexy? 2 weeks in advance? You know? Yeah, Norma Jr. his size. Norma Jr. gonna put them paws on him too. Nah, Murray's ain't shit. Get out of here. Murray's wasn't nothing, man. And he ran like a little pussy. So stop it. But anyway, man, we seen, yeah, man. But so I don't know, man. We gonna have to see. Devin Haney fought everybody his size, all the fighters. Miss Sexy, you started to make yourself sound like a casual. Devin Haney did not fight fighters his size. Everybody he fought was smaller than him except Ryan Garcia. Go Google it. Go do your research before you start bringing bull crap on my show. Because I would delete your comment too. I love you to death, but you can't put fake information on my show. I love you too, but you can't. Regis Prograis was not Devin Haney's size. Get out of here. Regis' arms was short. He was shorter. Come on, man. Y'all got to do y'all studying, man. Come on. Stop the bull stuff, man. Stop the bull stuff, man. You know, smaller and older. Exactly, Pounder. Regis Prograis was smaller and older. But I got to... He say Regis Prograis. I like proving y'all wrong. Oh my God. Let me see. I like proving y'all wrong. You know what I mean? Every way in what Devin say, you too small. Regis Prograis size and length. You know, I just want to prove one point. What's up, Irk? Irk is in the building. How you been, man? What's going on, Irk? Everything good? Regis Prograis 5'8". Reach is 67. Devin Haney got a 72-inch reach, man. 5'9", 5'10", and 5'9" to 5'10", man. What is y'all talking about? Champion in the building. Quit ducking Jesus. Jose Ramos, what's up, champion? They have plenty of boxers that are tall. We ain't talking about tall, just tall, Miss Sexy. The same size, the same arm length. When you hydrate, y'all hydrate about the same size. That's what we talking about in boxing. If you 5'9", I'm 5'9" and 5'10". If your arm reach 72 inch, mine 71, 72 inch. If you rehydrating 165, I'm rehydrating 165, 170. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. You know, not you 5'7", arm lift arm length 68, and when you rehydrate, you ain't number 137, 145. Oh man, but Jose Ramos got a fight coming up out here. Champion, who he fighting? So y'all did it here. Can anybody answer my question? We staying on topic. If you're not on my topic, I'm ignoring your comments. Can the judges, can the Turkey persuade these dudes, the judges and the refs, to lean a little bit towards Williams Zepeda? When Shakur moved too much, can the judge say engage a little bit more? The ref say engage a little bit more. If he don't engage, you keep telling him, can he take a point for excessive running? I got Norma Jr. by knockout on pillow hands. Yeah. So now you're going to criticize Devin for being tall, Lewis. You serious? It ain't got nothing. Miss Sexy, I'm going to say it one more time. If you're not listening, darling, I can't help you. I ain't criticizing for being tall. Devin Haney hasn't fought no one his size except Ryan Garcia. And we know what happened that fight. That's all. That's it. If they rub Shakur, anyone will know. If they rob Shakur, anyone will know it. But hey, it is what it is, man. He picked, he know the consequences. You really think Turkey ain't behind Shakur? He might be behind Shakur. He might be behind Shakur. I think he want to see a good fight. That's all. I think Turkey want to, just like everybody else, see a good fight. Devin fighting Norman is like Tank going 140 to fight Gary Antoine. That's a good one. I like that. Oh, Miss Ann is in the building. Hey, Miss Ann, what's going on, sweetheart? My baby Miss Ann. You know what I mean? So, is that legal to pick up weight after you made the weight? Yeah, but not too much weight. Some states, they only let you like if you have the IBF belt, you can only rehydrate a certain amount before the fight. And then if you rehydrate, some places when you fight, it's just too much weight. It's just too much. They doing Shakur wrong, Luke. Shakur been robbing people with those boring ass fights. Tell him, Ms. Ann. Get the hell out of here. Shakur is a boss and not a knockout. Jamal, what planet you on? Ain't nobody saying nothing about Shakur knocking nobody out. What is wrong with y'all today? Y'all making up y'all own content today, man. Because y'all is not listening. Y'all listening skills are horrible. Horrible. 2 cents. You know what I mean? So we're going to see. I'm telling you now, don't be surprised if he persuade, if Turkey persuaded judges in the refs, just a little bit. Go always promises to knock out his opponent. That's all. He do that to try to sell the fight. Oh, watch, y'all gonna see this. I'm gonna show y'all. Then he be ring around the rosy. But I do think Shakur Stevenson is going to win the fight. That's it. I think he's going to win. But, if he lose by technicality because, they didn't like his style, I wouldn't be surprised either. You know what I mean, if he lose, Shakur tender hand better hold up. Yeah, because if his hands go out, he's done. He's done. If it's a close fight, Shakur might be in trouble. He need to win convincingly. Yep. If Shakur Stevenson fight William Zepeda like he fought Elba De Los Santos, he lose the fight. He lose the fight. No ifs and buts about it. If he fights if Shakur Stevenson fight Williams Zepeda like he fought Elvis De Los Santos, he lose the fight. Guarantee you. You keep saying nobody damn size, but you keep mentioning his weight. I'm done with that. I'm done with him in a second. You don't understand, darling. I'm sorry. Can we get a unification at 135? We ain't talking about 135. We talking about this. Turkey should have a Barbie doll ring for Shakur. Oh my God. So them hands better be healthy. Yeah, they better be. You know. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see what happened. I'm just telling y'all straight up facts. Straight up facts. Y'all don't want to hear it, you know what I mean? Y'all don't want to hear it. But you know, the facts is the facts. The facts is the facts. Y'all can't handle the truth. Y'all cannot handle the truth. That it's a possibility that something might go on Turkey outline trolling Shakur like that. Out of line. No, he ain't out of line. You know, he say he like trolling and lying and manipulating people. That's what he do. I think Shakur's best fight was against Hearn. No, it wasn't Hearn to me. Shakur's best fight was Valdez. Shakur best fight with Oscar Valdez. Hey, y'all hit the like button. I appreciate it. Super chat and cash app is over. Come on up in here. It's fight week. Not just the men, the women on Friday, all women's card. You know, Shadeja Green, Alyssa Baumgardner, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. That's Friday. And then the men fight Saturday. So y'all got double action Friday and Saturday. You got double action. How long ago was that? What you talking about? So y'all got double action. Lou, how do the vision the fight going? Which one? Um, you talking about Zepeda and Shakur? Um, Zepeda. He gonna put pressure on him. I think Shakur gonna do a lot of movement. Um, put him at bay, go to the body a lot. I think Shakur gonna surprise people, stand there a couple of times and bang with Shakur and trying to give him angles because you know he got that defense, you know. But if if he can get the Zepeda body, you never know. If Valdez rematch him, he might be at his ass. Now Valdez done. I think Valdez about to retire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pounder. That's how I think that fight will go, man. I think Shakur going to win by decision. How do you feel about Matias and Prelude? That should be the main card for real. That should be the best. That should be the main card. That's gonna be the best fight of this weekend. Prelude and Matias will be the best fight of the weekend. No joke, Nate. That's the best fight. What do you think of Ricky out and coming back to fight? Think he need to stay retired. All these old fighters and all these people, stay your ass retired. There ain't nobody want to see Paulie. Don't nobody want to see none of these old ass fighters come back and try to fight and get a couple of bucks. Ricky Hatton, stay your old big head ass and retired. Pay throws 100 punches around. No, he don't. Not around, man. What you talking about? And Shakur throws 5 to 12 per round. Either Shakur by TKO or loss. Nah, Shakur ain't knocking. I don't think Shakur gonna knock him out. He can, but I don't think so. Yeah. But Berto Prelude and Matias should be the best fight of the day, man. It should be the best fight of the day. That's how I look at it. The best fight of the day, man. Um, that card is heavy. The women's card is heavy, man. I'm looking forward to the women card more than the men. Score hands are too brittle to knock out anyone. He's, he just stopped the electrician. That's what they're gonna say. He just stopped the electrician, Miss Ann. I thought Paulie doing bare knuckle fighting again. You think that's when he come back to do bare knuckle? Paulie on that shit too. He on that pack house stuff. Who you got? Matias or Prelude 50-50. You got to join members only, man. I'm gonna put all my picks and members only for the men's and the women. I'm gonna put them in there. If you, I can't give them free no more, but I done told y'all a lot. Nate, I'm gonna give you a wrench. I done told you guys a lot that who am I picking? But you got to join members only. I put my picks in members only. See you later, Tony K. Lewis acting funny, and I'm feeling he's starting to treat me like my sister. All I asked was stop saying the size. No, you just don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not. No, I'm not treating you like this, sister. You just don't understand what I'm saying. But you keep saying the Devin Haney stuff. I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia is the only fighter Devin Haney fought his own side, and you keep making up your own story. That's all. You're not listening to me when I talk to you. You just need to be quiet sometimes to listen, and maybe you can understand what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but you just don't understand what I'm saying. You keep talking to Devin shit. I don't care about Devin Haney. I'm just trying to break you down what's going on with Devin Haney, but you're not listening. That's all. Just listen. I'm not going back and forth with nobody no more. I'm just not doing it. I like the card Abdullah Mason on what you think about that fight card. I mean, the fighters that he got on the card fighting each other sounds good. I think it's gonna be good, Eric. But when that bell ring, we don't know. We don't know how it's gonna be. When the bell ring, we don't know how these fighters are gonna fight and how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. You can have all the best names in the world. You know what I mean? You can have all the best names in the world, but if you put them on the same card and they don't give you what you think they're going to give you, it's a waste. It's a wasted card. You know. I'm gonna say this again for the last time, Miss Sexy. Brazil is in here. Devin Haney is bigger than all of his opponents he fought. So that's an advantage for him. It's an advantage for him. His height, his weight, his arm length, all that stuff is an advantage for him. So everybody he fought was smaller, shorter arms, and all that stuff. So that is an advantage for a fighter. He had the advantage. But once he fought somebody his size, his same size, same height, same reach, same weight, he had problems. That's it. It's self-explanatory. But you keep bringing up this and that, this and that. I don't understand how better I can explain that to you. He had problems fighting somebody the same size, same qualities he had. Can't wait for Katie Taylor fight. I think she's going to win. You got to join members only, Jenny Thone. Join members only. Go to the main page, hit join members only, and I'm gonna put my picks. In members only. Members only get to hit my picks and win all the money. Nate is in the building. Bam on the card too. Bam, my third favorite fighter. Bam like that. They gonna put some respect on Bam name, Nate. Bam like that. Bam got a fight coming up. If he win that fight, then he'll be on that card in November. Bam actually fight this month, right? End of this month? I think he fight the end of this month. Bam fight the end of this month. So a lot of these cards, they got the names, they got the fighters, he trying to match them together. But if the fighters don't give you the fight, is it really a good card? That's what I want to know. If the fighters don't give you the fights, is it a good card? You can have Godzilla fighting King Kong. Well, we know knock it down. Now that's advantage for Godzilla. I can't say that. Godzilla fighting King Ghidorah. If Godzilla fighting King Ghidorah, that's a, that's both of them the same size and stuff, but that don't mean it's gonna be a good fight. Conor Ben knocked Devin Haney out. I think Conor Ben beat the living shit out of Devin Haney. That's what I think. Y'all join members only. I put my picks in members only. It ain't up for $3, $4, or whatever it is. Support the channel. It ain't hard. Bam, Wash is careful. Turkey putting that camera before the old wagon again. Yeah, Bam like that, man. I want to see Bam fight Monster Indy, but I don't think we're going to see it. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see Bam fight Monster Indy. Y'all hit the like button, man. Double tap the screen if you ain't hit the like button. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all, man. It's fight week. All women's cards Friday. All men's cards Saturday. Y'all can't cry about nothing. Even Jose can steal the fights. Ben Conor versus Norma Jr. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one, Ms. Ann. I did that. I did that. I think 2 weeks ago. Conor Ben versus Devin Haney on Brian Norman Jr. Conor Ben shouldn't be fighting Chris Eubanks. He's too big. We thought the Times Square card was going to be good, and then that's what I'm trying to say. Just because you got the names, that don't mean the fight's going to be good. The fights are free in Germany. Oh, okay. WBC, WBO unification. Is Hamza beats Berlanga. He fights Canelo after? I don't know. I don't know what Canelo gonna do, man. Big Tony supporting the Butter Entertainment with that nice the upper room t-shirt Big Tony had. I appreciate you supporting the channel, Big Tony. Y'all need to go get your merch. But Big Tony won that shirt because he's a member. A member. I want to see Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. As a matter of fact, the end of this month, we have another merch giveaway for members only. The end of this month, we have another merch giveaway for members only. I want to see Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. I don't think that's going to happen. No, it's Oscar on a missing match. Ryan against whoever he want to fight, man. So I don't think that. Teach, what's going on, Teach? No, it's not. But Turkey Johnson bouncer is not going to be honest. Yeah, and that's what I be trying to tell people. Oh, Turkey giving us the fight. He giving us the names. He giving us the names. We don't know how the fight going to be. We don't know how the fight's going to be. Did you get my email? Yeah, I responded, Big Tony. I seen it. Yeah, I responded. Big Tony was at the game with the Rebuttal Entertainment merch. I really appreciate it. Rolly exposed Ryan. Yeah, he did. Ryan always been scared of Rolly though, man, for some reason, Ms. Ann. Turkey talking about fighters get his exposure on his card. No, if they not Nas buying that shit. Uncle Turkey is the face of okay. If y'all say so, man. If y'all say so. I know one thing though. I'm gonna say it again. Don't be surprised if Shakur get the running and skipping in that ring. The referee start holding Shakur Stevenson accountable. Shakur Stevenson will not win this fight if he fight William Zepeda like he fought Edward De Los Santos. Blair Cobb need to do something. He need to do something. But he with Don King. I think Blair Cobb with Don King, right? Something like that. I don't know when he gonna get a fight. But like I said, don't be surprised if Shakur Stevenson get bamboozled. It can happen. It can happen. Shakur Stevenson can get bamboozled, man. You know, so so I'm just, I don't want none of y'all crying, Wheels of Steel, Miss Sexy, all y'all get to crying in here because they took the fight. It was a clean victory, and they took the fight away from him because he ran so much. Yeah. Oh man. Let me say this about y'all keep talking about Turkey and putting up the money. You know who was the real Turkey? Do anybody in here know who was the real Turkey before Turkey started coming in boxing? Put it in the comment. Do you know who was the real Turkey in boxing before Turkey? Come on, put it in the comment. I want to see how smart some of you people are. Any news of Frank Martin? He said he got a fight coming up. Do anybody in here know before Turkey Al-Sheikh came to boxing, who was the real Turkey Al-Sheikh? Do anybody know? Ray B say Al Heyman. Joaquin say Eddie Hearn. Big Tony say what Ryan did to Devin. Rolly did to him. Yeah. Shakur should fight Tank for his biggest payday. But let's say he would rather fight people on the car. Ray B said, oh wow, if they do that, then they might as well get rid of the black fighters. All black fighters don't fight like Shakur Stevenson. That's a myth. Donald Trump? No, not Donald Trump. Eddie Hearn, Tony said. Hannibal said Don King. This is boxing. What the fuck they crying for? Malik, what's up, Malik? Y'all hit that like button. Malik say Leonard. Leonard Ellerby. That's what you talking about? Big Tony say Eddie Hearn, Don King card. I'm talking about money wise. We talking about giving fighters the money. Don King. Yeah, we talking about, Don King was one, but that was way back then. We talking about this generation. It was Al Heyman. See, Miss Sexy, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. The same stuff Turkey doing now, Al Heyman was doing. But you know what happened? They sued him. They all sued him. Nah, Eddie Hearn wasn't even thought of. It was Al Heyman. They sued him. Bob and Erm and all them dudes say he was paying the fighters too much money. And they sued him. See, y'all didn't even know that. But, I'm here to teach you guys. I'm here to teach y'all because y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all think y'all know everything. So I got to teach you guys something. Turkey doing this, Turkey doing that. Before Turkey, it was Al Heyman. It was Al Heyman, PBC. Then they took him to court and sued him. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Y'all didn't know that. So stop saying Turkey did this, Turkey doing that. Yes, he doing it now. He doing it now, but it was Al Heyman first. And Al Heyman not even a billionaire. A zillionaire, trillionaire with Saudi government money. Oh man, where Al been? Al back? Al back. That's right. Tell them, Lorenzo. Al Heyman. They know. People who know boxing know. Teach us, bestie. Bestie. Oh man. Well, that's true, Miss Sexton. That's 1,000% true. Turkey doing it with someone else's money. Yeah, he's doing it with the Saudi government money, the family money. Hey, money is money though. But you can't change the way people fight. Exactly. But if I'm putting up all this money, giving you $5 to $7 million, and you laying the egg, and the people in the Saudi government is booing you. Oh, there is a problem. All you do is jab and run around like Devin did when he fought Jose Ramirez. Nah. I want to see some engagement. I'm giving you $7 million not to run around. I want to see some kind of engagement, or I'm going to take you off my card. And it's my money. I can do what the hell I want to do. It's my money. I can do what the hell I want to do. I just take you off the card and put you on the undercard and give you less money. I did, but I thought you was talking unsuccessful. Oh, okay. The price of gas goes up during fight week. That's a good one, Joaquin. Why the fuck did he sign Shakur? He know how he fights. Yeah. Well, Mr. Sexton, you got to take that up with Shakur and Devin because without Turkey, who going to pay them the money? Without Turkey out of sheet, who's going to pay Shakur and Devin Haney the money that they want? I'm gonna wait on that. If I was on my laptop, I'll be playing my Jeopardy music for all you smart people in here. Without Turkey out of sheet, Shakur and Devin Haney wouldn't get no more than $2, $3 million. 2, 3 million. That's it. That's it. 2, 3 million in a lollipop. That's all Devin and Shakur get. That's why they begging Turkey to be on the card. It ain't like he begging them. Turkey giving us Don King cards. Yeah. Turkey Al Sheik offers you the money to do your YouTube. I bet you take his money. I don't understand what you're saying. If Turkey dumb enough to give me all that money just to do talk, I sit here and talk. Why not? I take it. Frank has been calling out Keyshawn. Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That I love to see it, but I don't know if it's going to happen. They got beef. They got beef. Frank Martin and Keyshawn got beef. Yeah, man. Y'all hit the like button, share the video, man. Double tap the screen. We got 25 people in here. Y'all hit the screen button, man. Y'all know what it is. You said that 5 times. Can't wait to Katie Taylor fight. You got 3 more days. You got 3 more days to see Katie Taylor and Madison Rano. It would be money over feelings. Exactly. Exactly. If he dumb enough to give me a lot of money just to sit here and run my mouth, give it here. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, Joaquin got that real good. And in terms of David Benavidez going over there, did he kiss the ring? I'm gonna have a show about it. Did he bend the knee? I'm gonna have a show about it. But if you listen to what Turkey said, he didn't. He said us and me, PBC and Luda Cooper and them have a mutual agreement to do certain fights together. So did he? He chose to go over there and get the money. It is what it is. Um, you know what I mean? Ty, don't come in here putting misinformation in my chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Shields should have fought on the card and got that huge payday. Nah, she too arrogant and she'll never do that. Tank ain't big and shit. Yeah, exactly. But I'm not talking about Tank. They're gonna bring Tank up, then they're gonna want to talk about Tank for the next 30 minutes. I'm not talking about Tank Davis. If they want to talk about him, let them talk about him. It will not happen in this chat. It will not happen with me. But yeah, Carissa Shields, she let her pride and ego get in the way. You know what I mean? She let her pride and ego get in the way. She knows she should be on there. She knows she should be making that money, but she's not gonna go beg and talk to Jake Paul. She's not gonna do it. Her pride won't let her do it. Her pride won't let her do it. You know what I mean? Her pride will not let her do. No, you can talk about Tank all day long. Go ahead. I would not read it. That's all. You can talk about him all day long. Keep talking about him 50,000 times. We know you in love with Tank Davis, so I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Like I said, I'm 2 seconds of banning you anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Because you can't talk real boxing, so it is what it is. Um, but this week it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun to see these cards, the all women's card and the all men's card. It should be a lot of fun. Boxing dude, my guys in the building. They talk about Tank more than his fans. Exactly. More than his fans. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They need to go over somewhere else. They need to go somewhere else. I don't know why they won't go nowhere else. They don't super chat. They don't cash out. All they own is Tank nuts all the damn time. But, let them keep it up. They can keep it up. They can keep it up. They can keep it up all they want. Turkey always said he respect Tank decision. It is what it is, man. But that's the reason Miss Sexy, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson is fighting on Turkey card. It ain't like he begging them to fight on their card. They begging him. You ain't see Bill Haney going around begging Turkey to put him on his card. It's all about the money. It must be the money. It's about money, Miss Sexy. It ain't got nothing to do with that. So if you begging me to get on my card, I want you to at least engage to get this money. I want you to at least engage to get this money. But, they're going to keep fighting how they want to fight, but I keep telling you what's going to happen. You might not get your whole paycheck. Rumors going around, a lot of these guys were short, their money was short, not because he can't afford it, but what you going to do to him if he short your money? Ain't nothing you can do. How much will Canelo and Bud receive for that? I don't know. I think they say Canelo getting 150, Bud getting about 50, something like that. I don't know. They getting ridiculous. I know that. They getting a ridiculous amount. Didn't see Bud get his ass whooped. Big C Senior in the building. Turkey need help. That November card needs to be in the United States. Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. He having it over there with the 6,000 Saudi people, 5,000 Saudi people over there, and stuff like that. See, that's the thing people need to talk to him about, that he needs to change. Even though I know he want to have it in Saudi, but he need to have them fights in America and do it right, not the bullshit that he been doing. Miss Ann said, Bud gonna need the money for all those children that went on the way. Yeah, he gonna do what he gotta do. They not gonna appreciate boxing like the American fan. Exactly. And they're gonna say whatever they want to say. Shakur stuck with Turkey. He had lowered his value. Now he's stuck, and that's what, exactly. And like I said before, I'm trying to teach you people something. If Turkey don't give Shakur and Devin the money that they asking for, who going to get? Why you think Bill Haney out here running around begging and playing Turkey out of sheep? We ain't going to run. We'll change our style, Turkey. We'll change our style. Why? Why would you? Tommy in the building. Y'all hit the like button. We got all you new people coming up in here. Hit the like button, man. Turkey pimping these fighters. Yeah, he is. Abdullah Mason and Sam Nichols deserve to be a main event in the USA or UK. Yeah. All we want to see is good fights. All we want to see is good fights, man. And like I said, just because they got the names, that don't mean they're going to be good fights. Shakur Stevenson can make this fight we think going to be good, born as hell. You know what I mean? So we don't see. We don't care about that stuff. You got a name, I got a name. Let's get in here and make it happen. And it only takes one fighter not to make it happen. It only takes one fighter not to make it happen, man. And if he don't make it happen, what can you do? Will say Pacquiao all the way. You got Manny Steroid Pacquiao. You think he gonna beat Barrios? Hit the like button. Double tap the screen, y'all. If y'all ain't hit the like button yet, double tap the screen, man. I really appreciate y'all. Please double tap the screen, hit the like button. Jose in the building, Crawford wants a payday. I have Canelo by knockout. Payday, he want payday. We know that. Exactly. Subscribe to the channel if y'all not subscribers. Subscribe to the channel right now. If you're not a subscriber, Philippines. Pacquiao got that Philippine juice up in it. No Tom and Jerry. Turkey tired of y'all favorite fighters running. Yeah. And he paying the bill. He footing the bill. You know, he footing the bill. That's what's going to happen. He's footing the bill. So, either, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Cause it's gonna come a point in time that he gonna be like, oh, no more. It's gonna be no more. RQQ, where you been, champ? There's the great no sense boxing. I knew it wasn't going to take long for Crawford hate. Y'all funny, man. Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all, man. And the thing about it, I be on Twitter and I see a lot of you people when y'all on these other shows come down my timeline, you know what I mean? Y'all can super chat them, but y'all can't super chat me. So I'm gonna stop reading the comments. I'm just letting you know. To be honest, once Canelo touches him, he's gonna run like Shallow. Hey, Jose, he can't run like Shallow because he can't move like that no more. So he might be in trouble. Just when he connect, all you're gonna hear is glass breaking. That's it. When Canelo connect, all you're gonna hear is glass breaking. Ting, 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 ting. But it is what it is. Oh man, this stuff is gonna be crazy, man. We're gonna get some good fights, man. Tell me. In the next 3-4 months, man, we're gonna get some good fights, even though it's still not the fights that we asking for. It's really not the fights that we asking for and we've been asking for. But it's fights that we will watch. It's hard to get us the fights we ask for. You know what I mean? But we don't know. We just gonna watch what we can watch, man. The fight we asking for, we haven't seen yet. But these fights are credible enough to get our attention. Now, will they fight? Will it be Gotti Ward, Canelo, Triple G2, stuff like that? We don't know. we just gotta wait and see. I heard rumors Canelo versus Dave Benavidez. I don't know if that's true or not. Canelo say, he has no problem now trying to face Dave Benavidez. That's what he said. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll just have to wait and see. That's a fight everybody wants to see. Ain't nobody asked for Canelo and Bud Crawford. Ain't nobody want to see that bullshit. Nobody at all. Because we all know Bud gonna get this wax. He gonna get waxed. It's all about money. He won a payday. Everybody know it. So we're gonna just let his delusional fans keep mentioning and saying all this crazy stuff. Until Bud Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez, this is what I'm gonna say. It just is what it is. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be, man. I just want to see. These guys put on some good performances, man. I do not want to see what happened in Times Square happen this weekend or the following weekend and shit like that. I don't want to see that stuff, man. You pick the beautiful science of boxing. The sport of boxing. But yet you're not even boxing. You're running. You're jabbing. You're moving. You're not even engaging. Oh man. That's how it's gonna be. Oh, that was the Benzo. That was the banging fight. Dave Benavidez and Dave Morrell. We gonna get that this weekend? Maybe. Prelude and Matias. That's the only thing this weekend might come close to that. Prelude and Matias. The only fight might come close to that. Other than that, you know, the super chat is open, the cash app is open. Y'all hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. In fight week, we got two bad cards. If Norman can't get a knockout, do you think he has a gas tank to keep up with Devin? I think he will, because Devin not gonna be throwing no punches, Big C. Devin just gonna be moving. Devin just gonna be moving the same way he's moving against Jose Ramirez. My man Addison in the building because votes. You know what I mean? Tommy said, I got Prelude. Okay. Canelo versus Bull will not be what people think it's going to be. Well, we're going to let them marinate on it. Nate said, I got Matias. That's the fight of the weekend. Sabril Matias and Berto Prelude. That's the fight of the weekend, man. That's the fight of the weekend. They should be banging. But the women card probably be better than the men's card. I'm guaranteed. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they gonna bang. They gonna toe to toe every round. We all know this. Nah, that's not the only fight he ran in. Oh man. Ty, that's it. You banned. You banned. I ain't playing with you. Let me see. I use it from this channel. You done. No more Ty. Anybody else? Anybody else? Nah. It's time to start banning y'all. It won't even be no more warnings. No more warnings. Exactly. That's what these dudes do. And I'm not having it. I'm banning them. I don't even care no more who it is. If I'm not in the mood, you start disrespecting, I'm banning you. It's just simple as that. Hannibal, you next. You next. You can go down. You next. What truth? I'm not even reading the comments. I'm glancing through them. If you say something disrespectful, your ass out of here. Just simple as that. Go somewhere else. I don't need you. It's just simple as that. It's your truth, it's your truth. My truth is my truth. But you're not gonna be disrespectful on here. It's just simple as that. Nah, he gone now. Ain't no stay on topic. His ass gone. Hide him, ban him. Get him up out of here. And y'all see people who don't have no wrenches and they start talking crazy, get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. You know what I mean? Nah, well, I'll tell you what. This is what I could do to you, Hannibal. This is what I could do to you. I'll tell you what. Since the truth hurts someone, there you go. There you go. That's for you too. If you can't stay on topic, there you go. Then maybe you can go somewhere else too, man. You know. Oh, you got Marshall versus Green. Come on, Ray B. I keep telling y'all, y'all got to join members only, man. You got to join members only. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in members only. I'm just gonna give it to members. Bud keeps promising to knock Canelo out. There, how do you know him and Shakur? But look, Miss Ann. Bud couldn't even knock Mazamov out. So people listening to that stuff are just ignorant. That's all. The people listening to that stuff are just um ignorant. Ignorant, that's it. That's all. if if you believe Bud Crawford got a chance to knock Canelo Alvarez out, something is wrong with you. That's all. That's it. If you believe Bud Crawford have a chance to knock Canelo Alvarez out, something is wrong with you. You know? But that's your opinion. We will see when? September? We will see September. If he knocks him out. Seeing the rumors about Bachman and Lubin negotiating, that could be a good fight. Yeah, I think Lubin was something like number one, Big C. I think Lubin was something like number one for that belt. I think it'd be good for the first 3 rounds. I think it'd be good for the first 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Well, Teach, are you betting the KO? If it, Teach, if you come in here talking crazy, you cuckoo. Bachman putting belt to ass. Yeah, he putting belt to ass. So Teach, do you think go on record now? We don't pay you no motherfucking mind. But if you think Bud Crawford can knock Canelo out, go on record right now and say it. No, well, why are you bringing it up on my channel? Matter of fact, I'm gonna delete your comment. Don't bring it up. If you're not gonna hold it, stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it, T. Don't come in here talking that bullshit. Stand on it. Do you think Bud got a chance to knock Canelo out? Stand on it. Say, I think Bud Crawford got a chance to knock Canelo out. I'm not playing with these people no more, Ray B. You know what I mean? I'm not playing with them no more. They don't see the thing about it. I let these dudes, I let people get away with a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just being real now. Now, none of this stuff bothers me or stuff like that. But what they do see, they go on these other channels and support them more than they support me. You see what I'm saying? And I read all these niggas' comments. All of them. But I'm not doing it no more. I'm just not doing it. And these bigger channels don't even see their comments because they be flying too fast. But it's just not happening no more. Styles make fights. Good one, Nate. Gary Russell versus Norman Jr. Norman Jr. at 147. Gary Russell ain't going up there no time soon, Ms. Ann. He ain't going up there no time soon. But he got a matter of fact, y'all know Mr. Gary Russell is coming back. I think he on the Mario Barrios pack. Is that called prelims, right? He on somebody prelims. So I think he fighting next week. Gary Russell Jr. be back. 3-year layoff. I think it's been 3 years. He's been off. I think he's on the prelims of the Mario Barrios card. He got to get back. He got to get back in order. You can't lay off for 3 years and think you're going to be on the main event. Not the main event, the main card, man. So, we're going to see what he look like. He's staying in shape. He stays in shape, but is he going to be what he used to be? We're going to see. We're going to see, man. Y'all hit the like button. Come on up in here. If anybody in here think the ref gonna be a big, you heard? Yeah, I ain't talking about them bums, man. All these bum ass UK old dudes, Ricky Hatton and Paulie, all these dudes want to come back and fight, man. Stay y'all old retired. Stay y'all old asses retired. That's all I gotta say. People coming back we ain't even asking for. Crawford by knockout is paying $850. Yeah, I mean, bet it. You can put $5 on it. You never know. Put $10 on it. You never know. It just put $20 on it. You'll be paid like a mother. You'll be paid like a mother. We already got Pac-Man. What? We don't need no more of them. He might be open the building with the janitors. You never know. I got $10 on Shakur. Stop him. That's a good bet. Yeah, you never know. I tell y'all all the time, if you gambling, put something on something. You never know. You never know what's going to happen, man. Split decision for Crawford. Okay, RQQ, I hear you. You praying? That was the praying symbol. Oh man, I ain't got to sleep on Bud. It's my opinion. That's your opinion. I say this again. People stop telling me what to say and do on my channel. It's my opinion. Bud has no chance. It's my opinion. And if he win, I eat my crow the next day. That's all. You know what I mean? Look, Bud Crawford can train with God himself. He can train with God. I don't care who he's training with. God ain't gonna get in there and fight for him. God gonna be looking over top of him, praying for him. Y'all talking about who he training with? I don't care if he praying with God. He training with God himself, or Moses, They not getting in the ring. What is wrong with you people? Bud Crawford is the one getting in the ring. Y'all know that, right? The guy that just for Marzamov. Y'all know that, right? The guy couldn't even hurt Marzamov. Y'all know that, right? But y'all don't listen to shit because y'all brainwashed. You know, Big Tony, what did you think about how Floyd trolled Roy? Floyd got pride and ego too, because he ain't like what Roy Jones said. You know, but Floyd Mayweather is not the GOAT to me. He's not the GOAT. But he can't because of his undefeated record. But you know what? I say it again, but if was a fifth, we all would be drunk. If Roy Jones Jr. would have retired after he won the heavyweight championship, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. If Roy Jones would have retired, like I said, if was a fifth, but he didn't, after he beat John Ruiz for the heavyweight championship, Roy Jones Jr. would have been the GOAT. But he chose not to. No, better eat the crow. Gravy over rice. Nah, I don't eat gravy. Just plain rice, champ. All great fighters fight until they lose. You know, Roy just couldn't give it up. He still can't give it up. You know, Joe Kosaki gave it up. Floyd gave it up. You know, it's a lot of fighters. It's fighters retire undefeated. Hey, it is what it is. But you know, I say it again. Roy just couldn't get it out of the system. He did it too quickly. If he would have retired after he became heavyweight champion of the world, he'd have been the greatest boxer of all time. So Floyd controlled him because he got knocked out and kept doing it. But Floyd couldn't have did it. Even though we know they wouldn't have never boxed each other because Roy was too big. Roy would beat the living shit out of Floyd Mayweather. Sugar Ray Leonard would beat the living shit out of Floyd Mayweather. And I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan, but it's facts over feelings on the Rebuttal Entertainment. It's facts over feelings. Rocky Marciano. Rocky, hey. I like what was that? When he say he whooped Joe Lewis's ass. Who was that? Damn, Coming to America. He whooped Joe Lewis's ass. Yeah, Rocky Marciano. There's a lot of great fighters retired, undefeated. But all this stuff is just can be subjective, man. All this stuff can be subjective. Cause we can say Floyd Mayweather lost to what's my guy name that Diego Corrales came back and knocked out? I can't think of his name. But for the second fight, Floyd whooped his ass. We can say Floyd ducked some fighters. See, we can do hypotheticals all day long, y'all. We can do hypotheticals all day long. He ready to eat Monica's crow. Monica, that sounds kind of nasty now. You think hypnosis work, Lou? Hell no. It might. Castillo. We could say Floyd lost Castillo. Big dog in the building. What's going on, big dog? But it's just hypothetical. Norman better come down for that bread. Nah, Norman ain't come down. He too big, Miss Ann. Norman is not coming down. When he punches Canelo for 12 rounds, be sure to come back here and eat those words. Hey, look, I don't duck no smoke. I picked Earl Spence Jr. to beat Bud Crawford. I just thought Earl was going to beat him. Earl lost. I came on the next day and ate my crow. I'm not like you guys. I'm not going to duck for a month or two. I'm not going to duck. I came in here and ate the crow. Bud beat the living shit out of Earl Spence Jr. And what do you want me to say? If Bud beat Canelo, I'm like, Bud beat Canelo. I eat my crow, Gary gonna get his wig. Nah, Gary Russell gonna win. Dude, why you hate Bud so much? I don't use hate, big dog. I just use reality, facts over feelings. It's just me. I'm not a dick rider. I just don't kiss ass and ride dicks because y'all fall in love with these fighters. I don't fall in love with none of these fighters. Not Keith Thurman. He's my favorite fighter. I want him to retire. I'm just not you guys. You guys fall in love with these fighters. Y'all is so deep in bed in love with these fighters. Really in love with these fighters. That's not me. I don't hate Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford's a hell of a fighter. I just look at some of the stuff that he did differently than you guys do. I just think his resume is trash. That's all. What's wrong with me thinking Bud Crawford's resume is trash? It is what it is. It's okay to disagree. Exactly, Tommy. I like that. Exactly. See, that's one thing they don't understand, Tommy. If you not with them, you're against them. If you're not with them, you're against them. If you don't believe the same bullshit that they believe, you hate their favorite fighter. You hate this guy. You hate that fighter. You know what I mean? I don't understand their logic with that, but they don't change me. I'm going to stay me. I'm going to stay me. They can do whatever they want. They can suck Bud balls, nuts, his back, give him a back massage, and do all that stuff they want to him. They all can, but not me. You know what I mean? Dude, don't let what can you say? Don't let Lou fool y'all. He been to Bud's house see, they lucky ain't on my laptop. I'll show them. I met the family and everything. Remember Joaquin? Oh man, you keep disrespecting Bud like he hasn't been undefeated this long for. Oh, I forgot that. You know what, Nate? My fault. Hey Nate, my fault, champ. I forgot Bud Crawford's undefeated, but he's not retired. Right, Nate? So come on, give me my props now. Nate, we can't say Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is not retired. Them people we mentioned, Nate was retired. Come on, champ. God, see, I can't win. I can't win, Tommy. I can't win. That because Bud fans after the Earl fight, I never seen this many Bud fans when he was fighting on top rank. Cole gonna stop. Cole gonna style on Zepeda. Don't matter if they fight on the phone booth. He probably will. You went to Omaha for real? Powder funny. Oh shit, Hannibal got a membership? Nah, Tony gifted him that shit. Hannibal ain't paid for a goddamn thing. He too cheap. Tony gifted him membership. That shit probably be gone in 3 more weeks. He too cheap to spend $3 on me. Luis, what's going on, champ? Louis, the certified crow eater. Yeah, that day I was Miss Sexy. She right. I ate the crow. I ate it. I can't deny it. She right. Man. Floyd still but hurt that Sugar Ray knocked his daddy out. Yeah, he is. Floyd too old for this shit, man. They never gonna grow up, man. They never gonna grow up, man. Floyd Mayweather too old for this shit, man. Let it move on, Floyd. Move on. Because when they both were fighting, and when Floyd was fighting, a lot of people they wasn't even talking about. They were talking about Floyd, but they was talking about Roy Jones more. Yeah, and Hannibal is right about what he just said. He's right. I can't deny it. Yes, he is. He's right. Unfortunately, I have no control who receives the gifts. Hannibal, right? He donated a lot of money. Y'all ain't that a lot of these other people don't even do. So I can't lie about that. Facts over feelings. But it is what it is, man. These fights this weekend. Oh man, I'm looking forward to. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm not. I'm not calling no fights this weekend, not at all. Y'all don't support the program. Y'all don't support me when I do them, so I'm done with it. No more calling fights. I'm just gonna sit back, enjoy the fight, just like you guys do. And after the fight, if I want to go live, I might go live. Yeah, exactly. You should call the fight. Nah, Nate, I ain't calling them no more because they don't support the channel. When most people call fight days, people super chat and cash out and stuff like that. I can't even get these niggas to become a member. $3 membership. I'm done. I'm done. I got a life to live, man. I do this shit for fun, man. But Stu Sensei, she a vegetarian. Y'all stupid, man. I called the last three fights. You know, I called the last three fights. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. These fights this weekend going to tell a lot. This fight with Williams or Pater, I don't know if it's going to tell a lot about Shakur Stevenson, but I do think if Shakur win in dominating fashion, it will be um, a good calling. It will be good for Shakur Stevenson, and I think he can win like that. But it depends on it depends on him. But there's no hate, big dog. If the man hands hurt, he better not hurt his hands against Williams the Pater. Williams the Pater throwing a lot of punches. He throwing a lot of punches, 70, 80 punches, man. So he better not hurt his hand. That's all I'm gonna say. Other than that, I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. He might stand in the pocket sometime and go in defensive mode and do some pot shots and stuff like that. Ben should have rescheduled that fight until he was really ready. Jab Queen Beautiful. What's up, Beautiful? She's in the building. There's a lot going on in here today, Jab Queen. Oh, you missed it all, girl. Oh, God, you missed it. you know, but I'm not playing with them no more. I got to show you how to do it, Jab Queen. Him over there. Oh, man. Oh God, it's a long story. These boy, the bud lovers in here, the tank lovers in here. I mean, every shit we ain't even talking about. Ray B, man, they be tripping. Is Lewis him over there? What is y'all talking about? Oh my God, man, y'all funny as hell, man. But yeah, Jab Queen, let me ask you: can Turkey influence the ref and the judges enough to them to take William to pay the side? You call bullshitting us again. He promised to shut everybody up this time. Yeah, he say that every fight. Maybe he can. Ray B said, "Yep, yeah, exactly. He can." Cause what did he say? No Tom and Jerry, right? If Shakur start moving too much, the ref can do like this. Pull Shakur up, say, "We're not going to have this. You got to do a little bit more engaging." And if you do it again, the last time, I'm warning you. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point for a born ass nigga. 1 point, 1 point for a born ass nigga. And then I keep telling you, if Shakur Stevenson fight Williams the Pater the same way he fought De Los Santos, he gonna lose. They're not gonna give him the fight. You know what I mean? They not gonna give him the fight. I'm telling you that if he fights Zepeda the same way he fought De Los Santos, Shakur Stevenson will lose the fight. He will lose the fight. They are not going to give him that fight because Turkey had put in their brain no Tom and Jerry. You know, we're not here for that. We're here for fighting, for boxing. So these judges are going to be like, if Williams Zepeda throw more punches and outdo Shakur in a lot of them rounds, even though Shakur Stevenson might land the most, aggressive punches, the harder punches, and stuff like that, they still can give it to Zepeda because he outworked Shakur Stevenson. Shakur can't afford to take no rounds off. They're not going to give him a fight. Him pot shotting and sticking and moving like he did De Los Santos, it ain't going to work. Watch him. Y'all going to be like, Lewis was right. Lewis was right. Watch what I tell you. Y'all going to be like, Lewis was right. They is not going to give that kid the fight if he fight the same way he fought De Los Santos. We need Gabe Davis. Who the hell is that? I only know what that is, Nate. Well, I can't say the judges will be influenced. Exactly. People don't believe that stuff, man, because they don't listen. The judges will be influenced. All he been saying is what? No Tom and Jerry. We're going to shrink the ring. We don't want to see that. So he got the judge's ear. He got the ref ear. But I don't think Shakur going to do that much running. That's just the way I feel. I don't think he's going to do that much movement. He's going to move, but I don't think he's going to do that much movement because Williams Zepeda, even though he throw a lot of punches, he don't punch as hard as De Los Santos. De Los Santos got that pop. Williams Zepeda ain't got no pop like that. But he got enough volume to take control of that, to compensate for his lack of power. So that's why that's going to help Williams Zepeda. That's exactly what's going to score better. Yeah, I think he is, and we just going to have to see how he adjusts to the volume of punches, and I think he's gonna go to the body. He's gonna do a lot of side movement, step aside, jerky back, and move. Cause he know Williams Zepeda ain't got that one punch power, but he got enough to get your attention. I think Shakur gonna counter with power shots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One punch power. He gonna counter, boom. But if he just counter with one punch power shot, Benzo, is that enough to persuade the judges to give you the fight? And you see Zepeda throwing 70, 80 punches around. So is his punch counters going to be enough to beat Williams Zepeda? And I'm going to give you the exact fight. Who was it? Kaseykow and O'Shaquie Foster when they gave it to Kaseykow. Shakur Foster was doing the same thing. One punch power shot. Boom. Move. Boom. Get on the ring. Get defensive. But Kaseykow was being more aggressive, throwing a lot of punches. A lot of that shit wasn't even landing. But that's what the judges seen, and that's why they gave him the fight. So, it can go a lot of ways. It can go a lot of ways, man. But we're going to see if it goes that way. Because like I said, if it don't, Shakur gonna be he gonna be in a world of hurt. He gonna be in a world of hurt. But I think he gonna win. I just want to see a good fight. I want to see Shakur Stevenson be tested. I want to see him get hit. Shit like that. Unhanded in the building. Unhanded, hit the like button, man. Look. I'm going to stop for a minute. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please take the time right now and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. I got Shakur Zepeda don't believe in defense. Yeah, that's enough. Exactly. Exactly. He's going to be there to get hit. He's going to be there to get hit. So that's why I keep telling people, just don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. If Shakur stand there for a little bit and counter him, stand in the middle of the ring and just give him angles and, the defense that he always doing. Give him defense that he always doing. But you never know, man. This boxing. Nah, but I think he can't hurt him with those shots. Them hands need to be A1 that night, though. He might do what Crawford do. He might start doing what Crawford do. He might double hand. Do anybody know? I ain't really see Shakur wrap his hand. Do he double wrap his hands? Maybe he need to start double wrapping his hands. Crawford does it. Monster Inu do it. Maybe double wrapping his hand to help. Where it's not legal, where it's not illegal at, maybe need to double wrap his hand like Bud Crawford. I'm just saying. Oh man. Maybe he need to double wrap his hands like Bud Crawford, y'all. Glove gate. Didn't Floyd do that? Nah, Floyd ain't double wrap his hand. Floyd just went to a different glove. What did Floyd start wearing? Everlast or Grant? I think he started wearing Grant. Everlast, one of them. Floyd just went to a better glove that more foam to protect his hands. That double wrap should be illegal. I'm with you, Miss Ann. I've been saying it for so long. Double wrapping your hands should be illegal. It should be illegal. And I know two people does it every fight. Bud Crawford, Monster Inu. It should be illegal. Reyes, that's what you... Nah. Reyes is puncher's glove, Joaquin. He damn sure ain't used them. I think Floyd Mayweather, let me see. Floyd Mayweather glove of choice is Everlast, I think. What boxing gloves does Floyd Mayweather used to wear? Okay, it's Grant. I said Everlast or Grant. It's Grant gloves. The glove this size reduced the punch intensity by 40%. Yeah, see? It's Grant. Grant got more cushion. I knew it was Grant or Everlast, one or the other. Because it's almost like a cast, and don't let it get wet. It is like a cast if it get wet. 1000%, Ms. Ann. It is a cast. Once that what Margarita did. Margarita, when them gloves and all that stuff get soaking wet, it's like a cast. So that's what he does. That's what he did. So he wore Grant. But I'm with you. I think all that shit need to be illegal. Hand wrap one time. That's it. One time. We don't need no two times. We don't need no two times, man. But that's what they do. They're not gonna if it's legal, they're gonna let them do it. Snap PD. Miss Ann funny. Snapping PEDs too, man. Man, y'all hit the like buttons, subscribe, man. Cash App, Super Chat. Show the rebuttal some love, man. It's fight week. The all women's card is gonna be lit. It's going to be lit. The all women's card will be lit. I'm telling y'all now. Them things going to be bangers. I think the men's card too going to be okay. The men's card this week, David Morrell is on the card too, man. So we got some good cards, man. We got some good cards. Now, will they turn into good fights? We know Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano is going to be the best women fight, right? We know Alberto Prelude and Sabrina Matias should be the best men's fight, right? Not to mention Bud Glove explodes at the few different... Y'all tripping today. Bud got explodable gloves, huh? Or Canelo want to check them joints. You can believe that. Y'all funny. She said explodable gloves. Yeah, man, all that shit should be illegal, man. But we don't know if it's legal or not, man. But it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all hit the like button on y'all way out. Share the video. Subscribe. It's fight week. Superman wears Matias pajamas. Speaking of Superman, they come out tomorrow. Shout out. Superman come out tomorrow. Canelo team better check those gloves multiple times. Yeah. And they better. Um, yeah, I'm getting up out of here, man. Y'all hit the like button. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace and blessings. We're gonna talk about another fight, man. And hey, it's fight week. You know, do they explode? They bust open right here all the time. They bust open twice. So even it's cheap stitching or something that's going on. Even either it's cheap stitching or something that's going on with Bug Gloves. So Glove Gate at its best. Look got a pee in the cup. Y'all hit that like button, man. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace and blessings.